Welcome to Graceland Online Tutorial. Our topic today is simultaneous linear equations using substitution method. Simultaneous linear equations using substitution method, part 1. Before I go ahead, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Graceland Tutorial. If you find the video useful, like the video and share the video. Thank you. Now, let's look at this question. Solve the simultaneous equations 3y minus 2x is equal to 21 and 4y plus 5s is equal to 5. Now, let 3y minus 2x is equal to 21 be the equation 1, and then 4y plus 5s is equal to 5 as equation 2. Now, using substitution method, you either find the value of y or x from either of the two equations and then substitute the value in one of the equations. Now, I'm going to find the value of y from equation 2. Equation 2 is 4y plus 5s is equal to 5. Now, to find the value of y there, you quickly collect the like terms. And that is going to be 4y is equal to 5 minus 5x. Now, to find the value of y, divide both sides by 4. So this is going to be 4y over 4. 4 cancels 4. You are left with y is equal to 5 minus 5x over 4. Can also be written as 1 over 4 into 5 minus 5x. Now, we are going to substitute this value of y for y in equation 1. Substitute 1 over 4 into 5 minus 5x for y in equation 1. Now, look at this. Our equation 1 is 3y minus 2x, which is equal to 21. Now, I'm going to substitute this value for y. Now, this is going to be 3 into, now the value of y, 1 over 4 into 5 minus 5x minus 2x is equal to 21. Now, let's simplify. Multiply 3 by 1 over 4, and that will give us 3 over 4 into 5 minus 5x minus 2x is equal to 21. Now, to simplify further, in order to remove the fraction or to clear the fraction, multiply every term here by 4. Now, 3 over 4 times 4 is going to give us 3. So we are going to have 3 into 5 minus 5x, then minus 2x times 4 will give us 8x. So, or you say minus 2x times 4, that will give us minus 8x, is equal to 21 times 4, that will be equal to 84. Now, the next thing is to open the brackets. You open the bracket by multiplying 3 by everything you have in the bracket. So 3 times 5, 15. Then 3 times minus 5x, minus 15x, minus 8x is equal to 84. Now, 15 here, then minus 15x minus 8x will give minus 23x, which is equal to 84. Now, collect the like terms. Minus 23x, it will be equal to 84. Then 15 will move to the right hand side. That will turn to minus 15. So minus 23x will be equal to 69. 84 minus 15 is 69. So what do we do next? We divide both sides by minus 23. So this is going to be minus 23x over minus 23. So minus 23 will cancel minus 23. We'll be left with x equal to 69 over minus 23, which is the same thing as minus 69 over 23. 23 in 69 is 3. So x is going to be minus 3. Now substitute minus 3 for x in equation 3. Remember, equation 3 is y is equal to 1 over 4 into 5 minus 5x. Now, let's solve for the value of y. So y will now be equal to 1 over 4 into 5 minus 5. Remember, x is minus 3. So that will be minus 5 into minus 3. So we have y is equal to 1 over 4 into 5 minus 5 times minus 3 will give us plus 15. So we are going to have y is equal to 1 over 4 into 5 plus 15 is what? Is going to give us 20. So we now have y is equal to 1 over 4 times 20, where 4 will go in 20 5 times. So 1 times 5 will give us 5. So which means y is equal to 5. In other words, our final answer here is x will be equal to minus 3 and then y is equal to 5. And let's quickly look at this last question. Given that x plus y is equal to 1 and x plus 3y is equal to 5, find the value of x squared plus 4xy plus 3y squared. Very easy. Now, take x plus y is equal to 1 as equation 1. And then x plus 3y is equal to 5 as equation 2. The same way, using substitution method, I will find the value of y from equation 1. Now, y will be equal to 1, then move x to the right hand side. That will turn to minus x. So the value of y here is y is equal to 1 minus x. And that automatically stands as equation 3. Now, substitute 1 minus x for y in equation 2. Don't forget, equation 2 is x plus 3y is equal to 5. So we have it here, x plus 3, y here will now turn to 1 minus x in bracket is equal to 5. Now, let's simplify further by multiplying 3 by all that you have in the bracket. So you have x plus 3 times 1 will give us 3, plus 3 times minus x will give us minus 3x, which is equal to 5. So we have x minus the 3x you have here. We are collecting the like terms now. So we have x minus 3x is equal to 5. Then this plus 3x will move to the right hand side, and that will turn to minus 3. X minus 3x is minus 2x. Equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. Then what do you do next? Divide both sides by minus 2 in order to calculate the value of x. So minus 2x over minus 2. Minus 2 will cancel minus 2. We'll be left with x. Then 2 over minus 2 can be written as minus 2 over 2. And then 2 into 2 is 1. So x is going to be minus 1. Now, let's substitute minus 1 for x in equation 3. Remember, our equation 3 is y is equal to 1 minus x. So substitute minus 1 for x there. So y will now be equal to 1 minus, remember x is minus 1, so minus 1 in brackets. So y will be equal to 1 minus times minus will give us plus. So that will be plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we have x as equal to 1 and then y is equal to 2. Now that we have found the value of x and the value of y, we can now substitute these values into the expression given to us. The expression is x squared plus 4xy plus 3y squared. Now, substitute minus 1 for x and then 2 for y in this expression. Now, this is going to be where you have x, that will be minus 1 squared plus 4 into the x there is minus 1 and then y will be 2 plus 3 into the y is 2, 2 squared. Now, minus 1 times minus 1 will give us plus 1. Then plus 4 times minus 1, minus 4. Then minus 4 times plus 2 will give us minus 8. 2 squared will be 2 times 2, which is going to be 4. Then 4 multiplied by plus 3 will give us plus 12. So we have plus 12 here. Now, what is 1 minus 8? 1 minus 8 is minus 7. Then minus 7 plus 12 will be equal to 5. And that will be the final answer. That brings us to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. Please, I want to beg us again. I am pleading with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Graceland Tutorial. If you find the video useful, kindly like the video and share the video. Thank you for this. Success is yours.